Hi everybody, my name is Eric. I'm born and raised in a beautiful city called Long Beach, California. And currently my assistantship is in first year experiences in the Office of Student Life. And the pronouns that I use are he, him, and his.
Hey everyone, my name is Josephine. I am from Brooklyn, New York. My family is from Honduras. My assistantship is in the Office of Residential Life. I am an assistant resident director and I identify with she, her pronouns.
So my name is Katarina Campbell and my family is from Indiana, but I've lived in Vermont for 7 years. My preferred pronouns are she, her, or they, them. My assistantship is at the Alana Student Center.
So hello, my name is Daniel Fairley II. I am from Stafford, Virginia. I use he, him pronouns and my assistantship is in residential life.
So my name is Jeffrey Sang. My home is Hong Kong, so I'm an international student. I did my undergrad at Oregon State. My assistantship is in the Office of International Education, so I work with both international student services and study abroad. My pronouns are he, him, his.
One is the sense of autonomy that I get. I have a very close relationship with my supervisor, but at the same time, I'm able to do things on my own. I have a lot of independence in terms of what programs I can do, especially when trying to improve programs to better serve underrepresented communities or folks of color.
Working with incredible students toward a mission that I really believed in, and then carrying that community into this year at UVM.
I supervise 7 students. Those students support the functions of our office. So they are peer advisors. They help other students go through the study abroad process, which can be intimidating.
When I think about my assistantship, I think about the relationship my supervisor and I are building together. When I walk into his office, it's not just about, what are you doing during your office hours? How is your paperwork going? It's more about, how are you feeling? How are you working through the discomfort?
It's pretty exciting. You never know what the week's going to look like. You may have a schedule on your calendar and it may be set out that you're going to have this time set out to be in your office to be answering emails, and then lo and behold, you're actually responding to a duty call that entire time.
One of my favorite parts during training was when we had a women of color affinity group. Being around that type of environment, that type of energy made me feel like, wow, I'm not alone.
One is it's traditional for the person who is in my role at the Alana Student Center to be a co-coordinator for the Summer Enrichment Scholars Program, which is for incoming first years. It's a bridge program for Alana students, first generation students, and low income students to become immersed at UVM so that they can be connected and successful. And
I can talk to my supervisor about building my resume and like doing mock interviews to attending regional or national conferences.
The most frequent one is being able to participate in meetings with senior level faculty and staff. And these meetings are really centered around the development of certain programs. And I think that's really important to be a part of, is learning the behind the scenes work that makes universities run so smoothly.
My typical day in the office is that there's no typical day. I think some of the things that I do is meet with students one-on-one, do presentations.
So I'm doing a mental wellness group for folks of color. I do a lot with the queer people of color group.
Have lunch with other HESA students at my GC.
Having a Brazilian night, like all these things that's come from who I am as a person.
So I think there's no typical day, but every day is unique.
It's more of a week-to-week type of thing. So you'll have, on Mondays I know that I'll be in my office a certain amount of hours. On Tuesdays I know that I have advisory for a club called Hall Council. Wednesdays I have meetings with my RAs, that type of thing. It just depends, you gotta live life on the edge and get ready.